Wisteria with their brand new song Fly High. This is a band who I've got a lot of love for them. I found out about them a couple of years ago after they'd already had their seemingly biggest single, and I just think they've been rolling into some just fantastic like pop rock songs, just incredible. How much, if anything, do you know about the band Wisteria?
I covered them actually quite a while ago. There's a couple of reactions on my channel, but admittedly, it's been quite a long time since the last time I proper sat down to give them a listen. So this is like, for me, kind of reacquainting with an old friend a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And any sort of memories or any thoughts about them, or is it one of those ones where it's kind of become part of the the massive reviews?
The massive reviews, and sometimes bands just kind of like blow away over time, and this is definitely one of those. So for me, I'm kind of interested to kind of get back into it and kind of reintroduce myself to them a little bit as well. And yeah, like, again, guys, keep bugging me about these bands sometimes. Seriously. So if you want to see some more on my channel and stuff like that in particular as well, then yeah, come on.
Over on Neon Reaper Reacts.
Yeah, come and abuse me.
The funny thing is that when you're doing like a huge number of reactions, it's kind of interesting because like, a lot of people want you to react to new songs, but at the same time there'll be a lot of people who will want you to keep on reacting to certain bands. So you've got to fight as much for certain one thing as the other. But when it comes to Wisteria, I think they just kind of ever since I first heard them, it just kind of appealed to me. There's something about the kind of fun. I like the fact that as well they always try to inject this sort of sense of. It's almost like there's a certain slight slickness to what they do. It's like there's a bit of cool. They really put a lot of effort into making everything feel kind of high production, but also fun and silly at the same time. And to me, I kind of like that. There's always a feeling that they're like a band who just goes that extra step. Goes a little bit more into trying to be, just everything feels really polished with them. So I've really enjoyed Wisteria a lot, and a lot of their music is amongst my most feel good selections. So when this song came out called Fly High, I'm like, well, with a name like that, you definitely got me. Now, it's come out 4 hours ago. It's already got 141 views. A band like this, I feel like they deserve a lot more views, so we're going to get into it now. And please, by all means, remember, if you like bands like this, upcoming bands, yes, they got 22,000 subscribers because they had one really big hit, but they're a band who've been releasing, in my opinion, better music since then. And if you really like anything you hear there, please go, the links as always are below, go follow them, go like them, so go subscribe to them, support them, because bands like this, they perform in local live houses, they're great, you can see them if you're in Japan, and we want more. So keep them supported. Anyway, here we go, Wisteria, Fly High. Now I've said all of that, I really hope this lives up to everything I just said.
I was about to say, you sold me the dream.
Yeah, oh god, it's going to be terrible now. Let's go. Wait, it would be good if the speakers were switched on.
Take two.
I was like,
that was like very quiet, yeah.
Let's try that again. Oh, we're going full pop punk with this one. Oh, they're on a beach as well. You've got to get those music video stereotypes in. Oh, I love the use of the piano.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, they are so good at writing like hits. Let me save you a bit of worry. nice sort of feeling to the melody in the second verse.
Take the piano away, it definitely sounds a little bit more punchy.
Just kind of keeping that second, it's a pop punk song, but the second verse is so distinct from the first. Just such a simple but effective way of building things up. Oh, that's a beautiful turn there. It's just a proper melodic bridge. Breakdown. Interesting how they did that. Did the change through the melody there. Again, there's those little melody changes. They're so subtle. Yeah, milk the last chorus. Milk the last chorus. That's lovely. That was absolute joy. That was just so lovely. I really enjoyed that. Okay, I have to look at the top of his head. I'm sorry. Can't get you all looking in one direction at the same time. You're all moving too much. This was absolutely just full of joy, in my opinion. It's interesting because in so many ways, musically, this is a fairly simple, straight shooting song. And as I said, this is Wisteria as a general. They don't do super complicated songs, but I think what works with their songs is that they feel really, again, a lot of effort you can feel has gone into them. They feel really polished, but they also feel very intuitive. Like I say, when that last chorus began, the way that she was singing the same chorus melody, but it was just slightly, instead of just a song like most bands would do, just breaking down and then a quiet bit and then in comes the last chorus. Instead, she began with the chorus just sung differently. And then, you did get the stabby sort of staccato, jump sort of guitars. But then she was singing the chorus slightly differently as well. Then when we go into the end of the chorus, she adds those extra melodies to sort of play it out. The fact the second verse and the first verse was so significantly different. I get the feeling this is a song where if you took any few seconds and just listened to it, you could say, oh, that's just simple pop punk. But you put it all together and there's a song that flows in this sort of intuitive, natural, really fun and exciting way where it doesn't keep you bored. It doesn't repeat itself except for that chorus, which itself is so catchy. That's the only bit that seems to sort of come back and repeat. It's got a proper melodic bridge. Everything about this is melody, is chord structures. It's simple, but it's just beautifully played together in a way that just develops all the way through to the end. I think this is going to be one of those songs which is going to be super addictive. I think it's going to be very hard for me to get bored of this just because of the fact that it's so nice and clever with the way that it just deals out its melody in those lovely sort of changing ways, and super catchy as well. I love this. I thought this was freaking brilliant.
Oh really? I couldn't tell.
So now you got to tell me how much you hate it.
No, I'm very much in the same boat. I love the sort of nuances for this one. Actually, a large part of this song, equally as much as I enjoyed, again with that reoccurring chorus, was the sort of intricacies of the piano in the first verse, and then you've got that sort of more punkish second verse as well. I really enjoyed that. It keeps you on your toes and stuff, but it gave the song like a different flavour, a different feeling about it. changing the DNA of what the song is, but it always felt like you were getting that little bit extra, even though the chord pattern was kind of still the same throughout the verses. But it just gave you that little extra something to kind of really listen out for, kind of really appreciate, and then again coming into like the little soft bridge, and then coming into the big crescendo chorus as well. Again, technically, I mean, it's nothing mind-blowing or anything like that, but it doesn't need to be. It's such a great sign of a good songwriting, that this song flows as lovely and quickly and smoothly as it does. It's like butter.
Yeah.
And then it's got one of those choruses where, I'll be there with my shampoo bottle in the shower. Like, just fly. Yeah. Like, probably getting some weird look from the neighbors, but I don't care.
Do you know what I think? Here's one of the highest praises that I can give to not just this song, but as a general. So I've seen Wisteria live, and at the time when I saw them live, I didn't really know that much about them, and I was just like, wow, this band is incredible. And then I realised it was a band who'd already heard a song by, and I started piecing it all together. Here's the thing, though. This is one of those bands where I would be desperate to see them again, not just because of the fact that I'm like, wow, I really like this band, but also because of the fact that since I saw them live, they've got so many new songs that I was like, I want to hear that live now. I want to hear this live. They've got so many new... It feels like sometimes when you've got bands who've been going for a long time, they release new songs and you go, okay, well, it's just something to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
But like Wisteria, I feel like every time they release a new song, I'm genuinely excited. Like, oh, wow, I really want to hear... I can't listen. I want to get in a room, a live house, and just jump around with people to this, because this sounds epic. I just... This was a ton of fun. But yeah, I agree with what you say. It was that sort of buttery smoothness. And when it comes to musicianship, because they're all very talented, but I think the way that I would describe that thing is that sometimes when the songwriting, and I love nuance in songs, but sometimes you can get a song where the song is written in such a good way that really the musician doesn't have to do a lot. Like, all the work was done in the songwriting. The song was just written really good.
Sometimes less is more.
Yeah, and I think this is a good example of that. So I really, hands down, this is one of those bands that every time I hear something new, it goes up in my estimation. And pop punk done really well. Really, really well. So there you go. Those are my thoughts. Wisteria, definitely a band who keep on hitting new heights, in my opinion. His hair is freaking epic. I wish I could have. I wish I could regrow hair.
We're both jealous.
I wish I could regrow hair just so I could have his hair. Dude is epic. Anyway, there you go. Get into the comments. Tell us what you thought. I'd be interested to know, because everyone hears different things. I mean, for me, a lot of this is melody, chord structure, arrangement. So this really stands out to me as like being. I like that pop punk sound anyway, but this is, like, to me, is above most of the other songs I would hear in that kind of category. So I'd be really interested to know, for you, does this just feel like another pop punk song? Does this feel exceptional for you? How do you feel about this? Let me know. Is there something that you feel is missing, maybe? Because to me, I just really enjoyed the hell out of this. And I'm glad, Neon, you shared some of my excitement for this as well. So like I said, get in the comments. Tell us what you think. And until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these. For now, ciao, ciao.